All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're talking about a revolution, but it's not happening in some quiet, sterile lab. No, this is happening inside some of the most extreme, fiery, intense industrial environments you can imagine. We're talking about a factory that can literally predict its own future.
I mean, just stop and think about that for a second. What if a machine, the most important, most complex piece of equipment in an entire factory, could just tell you it was about to break down? Like it sends you an alert, days, maybe even weeks ahead of time, saying, hey, you're going to want to look at this part next Tuesday afternoon. It sounds like something straight out of sci-fi, right? Well, it's not. It's happening right now.
And here's why this is such a massive deal. That number right there, 25,000 euros. That is how much just one single hour of unexpected downtime can cost in a place like a high-pressure die-casting foundry. 1 hour. You know when a machine just stops working out of the blue? The stakes are just unbelievably high. An unexpected repair isn't just an inconvenience, it's a full-blown financial catastrophe.
Okay, so to really get how this predictive tech works, you've got to understand the world it was born in. So let's step inside what's called a high-pressure die-casting foundry. I mean, this place is the definition of extreme. We're talking molten aluminum shimmering at over 650 degrees Celsius. That's hotter than some volcanoes. And then it's injected into these steel molds with pressures that can hit 200 megapascals. It's just an incredibly intense environment.
Yeah, this environment is just brutal. I mean, you've got this scorching heat, insane pressure, and the whole process cycle lasts just a few seconds, over and over again. And that main component, the mold, it can cost over 150,000 euros, way more than a fancy sports car, and it's basically being slowly destroyed with every single part it creates. You're in a constant, relentless battle against physics.
So how on earth do you keep machines running in a place like that? Well, the way we even think about maintenance has completely changed over the years. It's not just about grabbing a wrench and fixing something that's broken anymore. No, it's about getting ahead of the problem. It's about outsmarting failure itself.
You know, it's been a real journey to get to where we are today. For the longest time, we just used the run-to-failure method. Basically, you just wait for something to break, then you fix it. Simple, but not very efficient. Then we got a bit smarter and started doing preventative maintenance, on a fixed schedule. Then came condition-based, where sensors would tell you when something was already going wrong. But this fourth generation, this is the real game changer. We're now using AI to forecast when a failure is going to happen. We've gone from reacting to problems to actually predicting them.
So, how does a factory actually do that? How does it learn to predict its own future? It sounds like magic, but it's not. It's actually a really clever 4-layer system. And the best way to think about it is to imagine the factory having its very own nervous system.
Yeah, exactly like that. It really does work a lot like our own bodies. The whole system is designed to sense what's happening around it, react to things instantly, think and analyze information, and then communicate what needs to be done. It's pretty amazing.
So here's how those layers build on each other. First up, you have the senses. These are thousands of IoT sensors all over the factory, collecting a constant stream of data. Heat, vibration, pressure, you name it. Then come the reflexes. That's edge computing, which processes all that data right there on the factory floor in real time, no lag. Next is the brain. This is where the magic happens. A powerful AI engine sifts through all that data, looking for tiny, hidden patterns that signal a future problem. And finally, you have the voice. This is how the system communicates. Simple dashboards and alerts that tell the human operators exactly what they need to do and when.
Okay, that might still sound a bit abstract, so let's zoom in on just one of those senses to see how powerful this is. We're going to talk about thermal imaging. It's literally giving the machine the ability to see heat.
And what does seeing heat actually tell you? Oh, a ton. It's incredible. Just by analyzing a thermal image, the AI can spot things the human eye would never see. It can see clogged cooling channels deep inside the mold. It can pinpoint hot spots that are a dead giveaway for future cracks. It can even see if the lubrication is being sprayed on correctly. It's like having X-ray vision for the health of your most expensive asset.
Okay, so the tech is super clever. We get that. But does it actually work? What's the real-world impact? Well, this is where it gets really exciting. The results are just staggering.
I mean, just look at these numbers. The improvements are absolutely transformative. Unplanned downtime slashed by up to 70%. The lifespan of those super expensive molds, it can nearly double. The amount of bad parts they have to scrap, cut by more than half. Seriously, this kind of technology doesn't just pay for itself, it completely changes the economics of the factory.
Let's just focus on the downtime for a second. These factories were losing up to a quarter of their entire production time to unexpected stops. A quarter! And now it's down to a tiny, tiny fraction of that. That difference, that's not just a number on a chart. That represents millions of euros in recovered sales every single year.
And remember that mold, the component that costs as much as a supercar? Well, look at the impact here. By predicting and preventing the little things that cause it to wear out, the system can add another 50, 60, even 70,000 production cycles to its lifespan. That is a massive, massive return on investment right there.
And speaking of return on investment, this might be the most mind-blowing number of all. You'd think a system this sophisticated would take forever to pay for itself, right? Nope. A full-scale predictive maintenance system like this typically has a payback period of just 6 to 18 months. After that, all those incredible savings go straight to the bottom line.
Okay, so let's zoom out for a minute, because what's happening inside these fiery, intense foundries, it's really just a preview of a much, much bigger shift in how we make, well, everything. See, the bigger idea here isn't just about fixing machines faster. It's a fundamental change in philosophy. The ultimate goal is to create factories that are just flat out better, more resilient, way more efficient, and a heck of a lot more sustainable.
What we're seeing is a complete shift from an old paradigm to a new one. We're moving away from relying on decades of analog experience and gut feelings and toward making decisions based on hard data. We're going from having a bunch of isolated, disconnected machines to having a true cyber-physical ecosystem where everything talks to everything else. This is what makes production so much more resilient and sustainable. And it's this kind of thinking that enables huge leaps forward, like Gigacasting for building electric cars. It's a whole new ballgame.
And that really leaves us with one last kind of amazing thought to chew on. We've just seen how we can literally teach a factory to predict its own problems and, in a way, heal itself before it ever gets sick. So if we can do that, what's next? What else can we teach our machines to do?